Hello again. I'm Guru Lakshmi, a senior pricing consultant at Monetizely. So we do pricing for SaaS and software companies. In this series, I'm going to be breaking down pricing pages from a consultant's perspective, helping you not just understand what's working and what's not working, but also how companies are leaving money on the table. Today, we're going to be analyzing Synthesia, which is one of the leading AI-powered video generation platforms. But before anything, I would like to quickly walk you through this framework that I use. So I analyze pricing across three core dimensions. First is the packaging. Are the features and tiers mapped to real customer segments and value? Second is the value metric. Is the metric reflective of customers' perceived value and companies' internal cost structures? Lastly is the price point. Is the pricing competitive and does it support expansion and retention? Let's see. So together, these shape the strategic narrative of how a company monetizes its value. Before we look at the pricing page, it's important to set some context. So Synthesia is currently operating at around $100 million in ARR, growing at approximately 45% year-on-year. And they're recognized as a category-defining product in the generative video space. So they compete with the names like HeyGen, InVideo, Peloton, R1, Weed, among the several others. So at the scale of growth, we would expect their pricing to focus on faster revenue expansion, stronger upsell motions, higher net retention rates, and clearer packaging that caters to distant customer segments. But the packaging tells a different story. So the tiers are not formed around customer segments, but instead, they're purely based on consumption limits. So this limits the upsell as the tier differentiation lacks value addition in terms of capability. Let me explain in detail. When you look at their pricing page, they offer 4 plans: Basic, Starter, Creator, Enterprise, and a range of add-ons like personal avatar creation and studio capabilities. At first glance, this appears structured, but functionally the only real differentiator is the number of video minutes. So additional features like more avatars, API access, or branded pages are layered on top, but they clearly don't justify the significant price jumps because in generative AI products, functionality is not as important as a typical SaaS enterprise solution. So all that matters is how much can they generate, how many videos or how many video minutes are they getting. So the structure creates 2 problems: perceived value misalignment and missing overage path. So in terms of perceived value misalignment, as users move up the tiers, they're paying more per unit basis without proportional feature gains. So for example, Starter is at $18 per month for 2 hours a year of video generation, while the Creator is at $64 per month for 6 hours of video generation a year. So clearly, on a per hour basis, Creator is more expensive than Starter, which goes against the logic of volume-based discounting. Second is the missing overage path. So Synthesia caps usage limits instead of offering overage pricing. So if a user from Starter plan exceeds their limit, they have to upgrade to the Creator plan, jumping from $18 a month to $64 a month, even if they want just a single extra hour. So this creates friction in terms of retention and also adoption, especially with the SMB users. Consulting standpoint, the structure mixes packaging with usage and may deter price-sensitive customers or customers with varying usage patterns. In contrast, other generative AI products like ElevenLabs offer overage fees or more granular usage tiers that allow users to scale more flexibly. Additionally, Synthesia's plans include minor feature changes across the tiers, like commenting, collaboration, AI dubbing, which seem more incremental rather than tier defining. So in industries where usage is a core value driver, features need to be mapped to use cases or buyer personas. So today, Synthesia's packaging follows a classic good, better, best format, but the value propositions aren't aligned with the distant customer segments. So to improve Synthesia's packaging, we recommend decoupling usage from plan tiers and introducing overage pricing or usage packs to scale more flexibly. Use volume-based discounting so price per unit decreases with scale. This allows smoother usage growth and better monetization without forcing premature upgrades. Define segments clearly and build tiers around distinct user personas. Let tiers be differentiated by functionalities and not usage. To strengthen differentiation, bundle relevant hard capabilities like editing tools or integrations with platforms like Adobe. This allows Synthesia to offer a full-stack, tailored solution to each of the personas, enhancing perceived value and supporting higher price points. Next, moving on to the pricing metric. So Synthesia does video minutes per year as the metric. As a general rule of thumb, the right metric should reflect both customers' perceived value and the company's cost structures. We think that this metric fits fairly well for this product line as opposed to other metrics like number of videos per month or number of credits per month, because video minutes directly reflect the amount of content being produced, whether be it making many short-form videos or fewer long-form pieces. Users are paying for the total duration rather than being constrained by arbitrary video count limits, especially for organizations that prefer making many short and targeted videos, which are unfairly limited as compared to organizations that prefer making fewer long-form pieces. Additionally, unlike credit systems that have varying costs for different features, video minutes provide a single unified metric that's easy to understand and track. So we feel that the metric that Synthesia is doing currently works very well for them, in our opinion. Finally, moving on to the price point. So Synthesia is premiumly priced in its category. Synthesia starter plan at $18 for 10 minutes and Creator is at $64 for 30 minutes, translating to around $1.8 and $2.13 per minute respectively. In contrast, competitors like Colossian, which does $19 for 15 minutes, which is $1.26 per minute, and $70 for unlimited usage, while InVideo does $28 for 50 minutes and $50 for 200 minutes, translating to around 56 cents and 25 cents per minute respectively. So clearly, Synthesia is premiumly priced compared to its peers, and its per minute price increases with higher tiers. This raises a strategic question. Is Synthesia intentionally pricing high to signal premiumness, or is it unintentionally gating adoption? We recommend introducing a volume discount curve, and anything beyond that, per se, like a robust willingness to pay analysis via conjoint studies or user interviews, should inform whether the current pricing structure and the pricing aligns with the segment-specific expectations and value addition. That's the end of our Synthesia's pricing page breakdown. So to quickly recap, Synthesia is a category-defining player in the generative AI video space, but its pricing structure needs more refinement to support scale. Its packaging should move beyond usage caps and instead define clear customer segments with differentiated feature sets. Its pricing metric fits fairly well for its product line, but the per-minute pricing should follow a volume discount curve. Introducing overage pricing and bundling value-added tools like editing or integrations can enhance flexibility and perceived value. At its current growth stage, Synthesia should balance premium positioning with adoption incentives to unlock stronger monetization and retention. This analysis is based solely on publicly available data. No internal insights or assumptions were made. Every recommendation made is reflective of a consultant's perspective, derived from externally facing content and standard market benchmarking practices. That's the breakdown for today. I'll be back again with another interesting deep dive. Thanks for watching.